It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Falcons and the Fins, and it comes your way next.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out in his 6th season now from NC State, it's Jacoby Brissett.
And the Dolphins organization made a decision to sign him back in March as insurance for Tua Tagovailoa. Remember, he's an experienced starter with the Patriots and the Colts. In fact, he was the Colts' full-time starter in 2017 and 2019. Was used more as a goal line kind of gimmick quarterback behind Phillip Rivers last year. But in his limited starts, has shown he can run the full playbook.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw, Brissett. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And I think if there's one quarterback in the league who sometimes gets taken for granted, to me it's Matt Ryan, because I think throughout his career he's been consistently excellent. Frequent member of the 4,000-yard club, savvy veteran, knows how to throw the deep ball and create big plays. And yes, he will beat you from the pocket.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll run with Davis, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Brissett. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Gaskin on the carry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Gaskin. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action with Brissett. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, a 22.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Gaskin. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing. Brissett. It's complete to Williams. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Mike 54.
To throw is Brissett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A pass there over the middle to start things out, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Raekwon Davis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
And on 1st and goal, they decided to throw for it, but the coverage was excellent. And he kept holding the ball, hoping someone would shake free. Instead, he's hit and dropped. And now, they're not even in the red zone anymore.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Brissett to throw on first. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Brissett now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On first down, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Good snag there by Hayden Hurst, who knows all about that. Former minor league baseball player before becoming a first-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Now in his 2nd year with Atlanta, a career-high 56 catches last season.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going for it all. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brissett. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brissett. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 39 yards there, a big one.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again is Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A first down throw for Brissett. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Ryan on first down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. That catch good for only a couple.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
And Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go, it's Ryan on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Ryan to throw. A dump off for Davis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
2nd and 7. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Here's Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding of where they are on the field?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a give to Davis, and he stopped immediately there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a handoff to Davis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games.